and our black men even more so under attack. And so, as we were chatting about some of those kind of things, we were talking a little bit about our concepts about who we are and how that's changed throughout the generations per se. But most of us all of us as black men come from proud heritage and proud generations. If you start talking about our African connections, we lost that. We lost that for a period of 300-400 years, right? That was taken away from us, and we were then prioritized to some degree as commodity, as property. And we were chatting earlier that our sense of who we are as men was devalued so much that we probably were less than cattle, to be honest. And we were used for creating more children, more offspring, to capitalize more, to put people in field. We were disenfranchised from families, so our sense of what families look like changed, because when our kids grew and they became strong enough to get in the field, they were taken, they were sold off. We're still reeling from some of those particular things and learning a lot about that. And so we've had to recreate and identify these new theories about what man it is, and why we still are somewhat fractured regarding that. I don't think we've ever fully healed as black men regarding that, but I think there's movement now in the world that really deprioritizes what it means to be a man. That not to say that we shouldn't have women's lib and strength, for other gender per se, and the varying genders. I don't even want to get into that aspect of it, because I don't want to have a say on that in this particular format. However, it belittles what men mean in traditional family settings. And I think part of what we're attempting to do with this is to identify what are those, and what's healthy, what's not healthy. Are there pitfalls to those? And how do we now regain some of that momentum about who we are as men in general, but even more so as African American men? How do we identify?